Hi, this is Cynthia. If you don't know me, I share my life abroad and travels on Instagram. I have been living abroad for 10 years and now I'm sharing my life and experiences here in Shanghai. If you have watched my previous video, you know about the Shanghai lockdown and how shocking was my first day outside. Back then, we didn't know when the lockdown would be lifted and we have very stressful days, like everyone else. Finally, the lockdown was lifted at the day 61. There are other people that experience a longer lockdown, even more than 70 days. On this video, I'm gonna show you how the streets look like on day first post-lockdown. After finishing the last round of PCR testing, we were completely free on June 1st. We went for a walk outside and saw a lot of people going to the hairdresser. They couldn't open their shops, so they had to work on the sidewalk. Imagine all these people and small businesses opening up after 2 months without working. We saw a lot of people hanging outside and enjoying their freedom. And finally, our dog Eva was back home and we could enjoy the streets together again. As you may know, she was on a boarding facility for 57 days. For me, this was overwhelming. Imagine after 2 months of seeing Shanghai out of my window and then suddenly you can go outside and you see a lot of cars in the street. It was too much to process. Suddenly, one day everything looked normal. We could see friends, buy food, walk among other people, and in general, walking free outside. My brain is still processing what happened. On June 1st at midnight, the lockdown was lifted. A lot of people went outside to celebrate and hang around. Next day in the morning, the streets were crowded and Shanghai looked like always, a busy, vibrant city. Don't get me wrong, I am very happy to be outside. I am very happy to see my friends and I am very happy to see other people walking outside. It's just a sudden change that is very hard to process and realize what happened during the last 2 months. If in your community there was a positive case registered, you have to wait 14 days until everything comes negative. So a lot of people in the city is waiting to be free. We still have to continue with the PCR testings to access the public transport and entering places. But here I am, hoping to see the Shanghai I fell in love with once before. Let's hope that that time comes soon.